Okay.
We're live.
Welcome back to the Real Deal Podcast. We have some great topics for you all today. I am Tiara Spells, and I'm here with two lovely guests, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
I am Parker Carlson. You've seen me everywhere, but you don't want to see me here.
I am Sammy Reddy, and you've seen me once before on here.
So we have some really cool topics for you guys today, and I think we're going to just sort of hop right in. And Sammy, you can start.
Toy Story 4. They just recently released their teaser trailer, and it's kind of confusing because there's a Spork.
The Spork.
They're running out of ideas.
They're beating a dead horse.
Yeah.
They could have ended at 2.
I just want to throw my opinion out on there. Toy Story 4. It's completely unnecessary. Nobody wants it. It's had its script reworked like 8 times.
I'm gonna agree.
I have no hopes for this movie. Even though I cried during Toy Story 3, and I love Toy Story 2, Toy Story 4, I might pass.
I think they could have just honestly ended at 2. 3
I
is
like
a great
3.
addition, but it wasn't exactly needed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it, but I just don't know if there's necessarily a need for a fourth one.
And all they've released are like really weird, crappy teaser trailers. Like
The
they had the
second
Key and
teaser
Peele.
that broke the fourth wall, which made me upset.
I didn't
because-
see the second teaser.
They had one with Key and Peele, and it was the second teaser, and they were talking about how much they love Toy Story in Toy Story. And
That's so weird.
It's extremely weird, and then it's
Buzz
like
and Woody joined.
Yeah, they show up, and then it's all over the place, and it makes me more confused for Toy Story 4 now.
Because like, are they breaking the fourth wall in the movie, or is it specifically
Or is it
just for that trailer?
Yeah,
I didn't see that one, so I don't.
You probably don't want to.
I don't have any
don't
opinions
want
on it.
Unless you love hearing Keegan-Michael Key try to butcher To Infinity and Beyond,
That is the entire
don't watch it trailer.
That's the entire teaser. It's done like
Yeah, it's like a 2-minute teaser trailer too, and they talk about nothing in it. Oh my gosh, it's
like the beginning.
That's
It's
so
like
weird.
talking about it, and then it's like To Infinity and what?
Yeah, they just like, it's absolutely terrible.
And then they
That's
trash
super
the actual line.
Mm-hmm. And to make matters worse, I don't know how I feel about it. I guess it's gonna be like a carnival theme, or like a fair or something, because like.
Is it really?
In
I
the
haven't
teaser-
looked into it.
Yeah.
Oh
so
yeah,
much.
the second teaser it was at a carnival game.
Yeah, and then also they just released a new poster, which has like
haven't seen
Woody,
the poster
and in the background there's like a trailer park theme yard area, amusement park. It's really weird.
So I wonder if Bonnie loses them at a carnival or something.
Okay, if we're gonna talk about theories.
I don't have any Toy
Okay.
Story theories. You two can share your Toy Story
My
theories.
theory. Okay. My life revolves around Toy
Okay.
Story theories. Okay. My theory is that this takes years after Bonnie like originally got like the Buzz and Woody and all that stuff, and like Andy, he's out of college and he's all grown up and he has his own family and stuff, and like Bonnie's like at that age where she's like, I don't care about toys anymore. Okay, very important. So then Bonnie throws all the toys and they eventually go to the carnival, and then because like I think there was like Tom Hanks was talking about how he was crying and couldn't finish reading the lines towards the end of Toy Story 4.
That's kind of sad.
So my guess is that Andy goes with his kids to the carnival and then sees like Buzz and Woody, and then like his kids are like, oh, wasn't that the toys that you played with as a kid? And then they're like, oh, look, it's Andy again, and blah, blah, blah. And then they like win Woody and Buzz or something in like a game, and then they get reunited.
Aww.
That's what I'm hoping for. But if
Okay,
it's
that's
a Pixar
kinda
movie,
cute.
it's gonna die. Someone's gonna die at the end of it since it's a Pixar movie.
And my heart is probably going to be broken. I'm probably going to be sad about it.
Probably.
Probably.
Probably. I mean,
I'm more
But-
than likely going to be sad if someone dies.
It's
I'm
really
very
easy to make
attached
me cry,
most
so.
of the characters. What happened to Bo Peep?
Bo Peep. Apparently, with like the first draft of the script for Toy Story 4, the movie was supposed to be about finding Bo Peep, but then they
I
scrapped
would
it.
have loved to see that
It's-
because she's Woody's love.
Yeah, it sounds
Aw.
at least more interesting than like whatever they're going with right now, because they don't have anything going right
But
now.
what if
Oh my
somewhere
God.
they do meet Bo Peep? Like they incorporate some of that first script into it.
Well, I wouldn't want Bo Peep to be like a B story. I want the finding Bo Peep to be like an A story, like the front center, you know? Like,
Why can't that be Toy Story?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like it should focus. If this is going to be the last one, which I'm assuming it will be, they should focus on like the main set of characters.
Yeah.
You know,
Instead
like the sort of original.
In, like, the Spork or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point of the Spork? It's not a toy, but in the teaser he does say, "Why am I here? I don't belong here," because he's not an actual toy. But I wonder if it's going to explain how the toys come alive.
I think, you know, the easiest answer is it's just going to be a really crappy comic relief that's just going to get thrown in, you know, at random points and like ruin the mood. That's what I guarantee is what's going to happen.
Like I feel like Ice Age.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like they're going to do it decently, just because I have faith in Pixar and Disney sort of releasing quality work. But I feel like it is going to be like, okay. Okay.
As much as I love Pixar, their track record, I love Coco, but like The Good Dinosaur or something.
I didn't see Coco.
Coco's great.
I heard it's really good.
But
I haven't seen it.
The Good Dinosaur, that was a Pixar movie, right? I think
let's
so.
fact
I think Coco was.
Coco was.
The Hood Dinosaur.
But
That's a very different movie.
I think it's Disney.
It says, yes, produced by Pixar
Okay.
and released
Which
by
is
Disney.
Disney.
Yeah.
yeah, and then so they've made The Good Dinosaur. They made like the Cars movies,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Cars 3, and all this
Cars.
stuff. I
I
just
haven't
don't have.
seen the last Cars.
Pixar's
hate
been
Cars.
kind of going down in quality recently. Like they had Coco, which is amazing, but I'm not
I'm
feeling
not a
too
fan
good
of
about
Cars.
this next Toy Story 4. It's completely unnecessary.
Beating a dead horse just for extra money.
Yeah,
That's sort of what Disney's all about, though.
Yeah, you know, with all the news with like the new Lion King remake, you know,
Oh, yeah.
everything like that.
Yeah.
It's just sequels and remakes, all about. And now
And I
Pixar
feel
is-
like
Is it
Disney-
in Disney's will to have a remake every 10 years?
I haven't heard that. I'm not sure if that's true.
I heard it, but I don't know if it's true.
Well, they've always been like re-releasing, like, oh, it's the like 70th
Something's in the
anniversary
Disney
or something.
vault.
Yeah, they've always done that. So at least we're getting like a new movie rather than just like the same exact movie, just like upscaled by like 1 pixel or something.
Right.
So
Live action movie with all this CGI.
yeah.
I feel like Disney has the capability of making new things.
They do.
Like Moana. Moana was great.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I had no expectations going into Moana. I loved it.
Yeah, I thought it was
and
so
it
great.
was such a cute movie.
It was very cute. I cried. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, this is so
My little sister wore me out of Moana. That's all she watched for like months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a good movie, but maybe not like watch it over and over
Yeah,
again.
Frozen was too much. I didn't.
Yeah.
Frozen was good the first time I saw it, and then I heard
My
Let It Go
hometown
50,000
got a
times, and I was like, I'm
blizzard
done.
the same year that Frozen went out, so we just blamed Frozen for our blizzard.
Oh God, that sounds. Ugh,
Yeah.
Frozen.
So like I love creative aspect of Disney and
Yeah.
their creative team.
I just-
But their business team is running the show now for Disney. And that's what I don't like. Because business Disney is like one of the most evil entities
It's
on
very.
the face of the earth.
It's like
They're-
the definition of faceless corporate guy.
Yeah, it's like, oh God.
And
I
I'm like,
hate
oh, Disney, please.
it. What happened?
Disney, stop.
Should make a movie about the old man and all the shorts. Like it's just a straight up full movie about him because we don't know much about him. We just know he's lonely, and I want to know why he's so lonely.
Didn't they say something about like that Doe child short that played in front of Coco or something? Or was it
I
the
don't-
last pic? I don't know.
I
but there's,
don't
like, a
know.
little short that's apparently supposed to get a movie now. I think that they're moving
Really?
towards like making shorts into movies.
I hope it's the old
Take
man.
that with a massive grain of salt because like I don't know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I genuinely have no
I
idea.
hope it's the old man because I want to know his backstory.
Is this the old man that does the like chess
plays the
game with himself?
chess.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
I don't.
know that? It's
There's a lot of Disney movies that I haven't seen in theaters recently. So normally they always play
That's
like
really
the
fair.
shorts before, but I just haven't seen them because I
Mm-hmm.
haven't gone to the theaters to see them.
Yeah, I just have a genuine lack of interest in Disney lately. Like,
A little bit, yeah.
yeah,
I
everything
will
is-
always watch the oldies though.
I love Beauty and the Beast and stuff like that. I didn't love the new
White.
one
Oh,
because Beauty and the Beast was like my favorite Disney.
Oh, you didn't like the Emma Watson?
No, because
one?
Emma Watson can't sing. She was flat. That girl sang one note the entire movie. She's like, the entire movie. And I was like, okay, sis. I was like, yes, hit that one note. Key where?
I love Emma Watson, but I feel like they could have done maybe like
A
have
better
her lip
casting
sync,
job.
Mm-hmm.
They
Like-
could have cast somebody who could sing.
or they could have casted someone for the singing part and have her lip sync it.
They could have done that.
That
They
would
done-
that
they
would have
did
been
the
more money for
High
them
School
to give away
Musical
though.
one with Troy.
Sure, yeah, Zac Efron,
Mm-hmm.
which is weird, but I mean I know why they
And
did
then
it because
he
they're like
learned-
he was
'cause he
hitting
couldn't hit the
puberty,
notes.
but then he sang in like the next two, and then he sang in Hairspray. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah, it's only because it was too high for his vocal range at that time.
yeah, but
Okay.
this before this becomes the Disney show,
Yeah.
like it did. Was it last week where we just sort of went off on this like 30-minute Disney tangent? Yeah, we were like, so anyway, Disney, and we talked about Disney for like 20 minutes straight. Before we go into Disney for
Next
7.5 hours,
Yeah.
we want to our next topic, which is sort of going to be our last two topics.
Yeah, it's one, but two. It's it's just
so
one giant.
we're going to talk about not Disney, sorry, not
Can't
Disney.
escape it.
We're going to talk about DC. Do you want to go and talk about Birds of Prey?
Birds of Prey? I'll talk about Birds of Prey.
That's what I
So,
said.
okay.
That's what I said.
I may have misheard
Birds of
you.
Prey, so-
Birdo Prey.
Okay, so Birds of Prey has been announced, and it was just announced a long time ago as like Gotham City Sirens, and then they like
Yeah.
renamed it to Birds of Prey, and then they renamed it again to Birds of Prey (parentheses) the Fantabulous.
Life of Harley Quinn or something like that.
It's some super duper long name, and it's absolutely stupid.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So is it based on Harley then?
Yes, Harley Quinn is going to be in it.
Harley Quinn's going to be in it, but it's like an ensemble movie. It's got, so I don't know how big you are into DC, but it's got Harley Quinn,
I'm more of a Marvel.
Huntress.
And the
So-
fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
There we go. Really long and winded, and nobody cares about that subtitle. So it's got Harley Quinn, the Huntress, Black Canary, and Cassandra Cain.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So it's like, what is that, 4 or 5 characters? And
Yes.
it's got, the cast is looking pretty good. It's got Margot Robbie as Harley
Yes.
Quinn, of course.
Bless you.
Yeah, bless you. Mary Elizabeth Winstead as the Huntress.
And I'm such a fan of Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Like
Ever since Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, I loved her. And then 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I
oh
was
my
like a
gosh.
stan in like Final Destination days.
Oh, yeah.
When she came out in like Final Destination 3, I was like, yes, queen of acting. And I like followed her career ever since. I'm such a fan. I'm really glad she's in this.
Yeah, you and me both. And it's also got 2 people that I haven't heard of, and I think that they're kind of new. I'm going to butcher this.
Journey Smollett Bell.
There we go.
She was in True Blood. And her
Okay, I
brother.
haven't seen that, yeah.
True Blood was my. Oh, I love
was
True
told
Blood.
I reminded someone from True Blood, so
Who?
I think it was some daughter of, I think it was like the mayor, the sheriff, something like
I
that.
don't.
So, yeah.
It was a daughter of someone.
Honestly, True Blood stopped being good after like the 3rd season, so
Okay.
rest in peace. But her brother is. Did you watch Empire?
I haven't. No.
Well,
No.
he's in that.
Okay. And then probably my favorite cast member is the villain of this movie, supposed to be Black Mask, played by Ewan McGregor.
Oh!
Who, more Obi-Wan, I love him. And I've got very mixed reviews for like, very speculative reviews.
Mary
that I get.
Elizabeth Winstead and Ewan McGregor were like dating at one point. Did you remember
Yeah,
that?
I thought that.
They broke up.
No.
They broke up.
Oof.
Oh.
Apparently, his daughter came out too and was like, "She's trash." And I'm like, "Sis, we can fight over Mary Elizabeth Winstead. I will defend that woman to the grave." But there was another article that just came out a couple months ago that says Ewan McGregor's daughter regrets calling Mary Elizabeth Winstead trash.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
That's
girl.
gonna be fun filming it.
Yeah. Go team.
And it's directed by Kathy Yan. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I haven't seen any work that she's done before, and I think she's only done like mostly shorts for China.
Kathy Yan.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go see it because I felt like Harley Quinn was probably the only good part of Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I liked
So-
her in
I love
Deadshot.
Harley.
Deadshot, yeah, Deadshot.
Okay.
Okay, but the like romance between Harley and Deadshot was like
Was there any? Because it was so bad.
It was. It was very like.
Subtle.
It was hinting at it, but it wasn't like anything.
Like noticeable. You have to pay attention real close to notice it. I kind of wanted it to happen, but like you can't ruin the iconic duo.
No. I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I hope that there's no romance element in this movie.
I agree.
I just want it, just so you know, like just
Girl power film.
girl power. You know, just kicking butt and taking names.
Yes,
you know, like
that's exactly what I want.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that this era of the DC movie sort of figure out what they want to be.
They're getting. It seems like they're actually like finding their
It
footing.
feels like they're trying.
Yeah, after Justice League, now it seems like they're taking their time with like Shazam, Aquaman, Wonder Woman,
Yeah, 84.
Wonder Woman 84,
I feel
which
like they're
sadly got
trying to
postponed.
pull a Marvel and trying to connect all of them.
That's what they were trying to do.
But
and
they're
I think
not.
that's where they sort of
Messed up.
lost.
Yeah, because
They
they're,
sort of lost the plot.
yeah, I don't know which movies are connected and which aren't because like
I think
now-
all of them were supposed to be.
Well, there's the Joker movie, which
Oh
is
yeah,
supposed
I
to, like-
completely forgot about that.
Yeah, which
There's
is
a Joker.
There's going to be like
With-
2 Joker movies.
yeah, one with Joaquin Phoenix
and,
and
then
like
one with Jared Leto.
Jared Leto.
apparently.
Yeah, or was like there was
Oh,
like
isn't the
rumors
Jared
that,
Leto the one that's like supposed to connect to like supposedly Suicide Squad 2?
yeah, he was Jared Leto was the one that was in Suicide
Yes.
Squad.
Yeah.
But then
Everybody hated him as the Joker, but
Because he was
didn't
not
mind
good. It was not
He
good.
was not good. I think he needed more time
Screen
to
time,
get
yeah.
into depth with
Yeah.
his character.
They cut a lot of screen time, I heard, of him in it.
Enough about Suicide Squad. Sorry, it's a terrible
Sorry, yeah.
movie, and we all agree
Suicide
with
Squad
that.
was so bad. Like, I know people hated Justice League, and they're like, "Oh, Justice League was so bad," but I liked.
didn't mind
I liked.
Suicide
I
Squad
liked
just 'cause
Justice
the
League
actors.
more than I liked Suicide Squad.
I like Justice League just because it at least reminded me a lot of the old Justice League cartoons, and that's it.
And I really liked. I liked the interaction between the characters and stuff like that. But other than that, I was like,
Suicide Squad. Justice League.
Suicide Squad was a hot mess.
Okay, and then really quick news because it was like kind of just announced like last night or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. I saw it last night or something. A movie is in the works of the Blue Beetle.
"Oh yes,
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't
Beetle.
wait for that. Apparently, it's being scripted by Gareth Dunnett Alcocer, which is a Mexican film writer.
Ooh,
And-
that's really cool."
Yeah, which I'm gonna love because it's about a Latino superhero, which
Right.
I can't wait for. However, it also says that he's also writing the scripts for an upcoming Universal Scarface reboot and a reboot of Miss Bala, which I've never heard of.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either. So it seems like you guys.
But
got
why
a
are
lot
they
of
doing a
stuff.
Scarface reboot?
Did anybody ask for that? But
No.
I hope it just
Did you
doesn't.
hear that they're doing a Clueless remake too?
Oh,
Why?
Dove Cameron's in it.
Why?
Too many reboots, and I don't.
Yeah. Just to go back on the.
If it makes you feel better, the lead actress in the original approved of the current lead actress. So,
Yeah, it says it's in the
Okay.
works.
have you seen Liv and Maddie or Descendants?
Is that the Disney
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah.
No, I don't watch the Disney Channel.
Somebody is teaming up with. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I don't
Yeah,
feel like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
feel like
whatever,
reading.
But
Anyway.
it seems like DC's really like getting.
They're
out.
trying.
They're trying, and they have like a lot of stuff on their plate right now, which
Which-
looks good.
It looks good.
Yeah. Speaking of things looking
That
good,
looked really
oh.
good. Aquaman had its premiere last week, over the week. I think it was
Sometime, yeah.
Tuesday. It was the UK premiere, and so from that, we got some like first reactions from Aquaman, and they're all looking really positive. Let's go and find some because I should have been prepared
While
and
you're
had them
finding it.
pulled up. But
While you're finding it, I can say the only reviews I've heard of, while they have said that they're like it's a great movie, and this is probably the only reason why I'm like super excited to see it, is that it is one of the best looking movies.
It looks
to come out
gorgeous.
this year. From the trailers and from the stills and from what people have been saying, like it's a must see IMAX movie because it is like
I should have bought an IMAX ticket. I've already bought my ticket.
already bought it?
I already bought it. I bought it on like Monday. I was like, I gotta do it.
I'm too broke.
Yeah, I spent like my last $20 on it.
Yeah.
I've had $7 for like 5 days.
I have $2 in my bank account.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, so I can't wait to see it because it's like a moving canvas of art, and it's like
I am definitely glad that they picked James Wan to do it.
Yes.
Because James Wan is such a great director, and when he sort of has like full control over a movie, it turns out really, really great. Like the first Saw movie is so good. The Conjuring 2 is super good.
Low-key never seen any of those.
What else? Horror. He does a lot of
He
horror
did
stuff.
Furious 7.
He did do Furious 7, which I heard was good. I didn't see it.
I'm not a Fast and Furious.
I'm not either, but I've
Furious
heard
7 was
good
good.
things about it.
I'm interested to see how he does compared to like.
Isn't that the one where
Yeah.
they had a sub and Paul with
Yes.
his brother?
Yes,
Yeah.
that was the one he did.
That was a really good movie.
I also heard that there is a scene in the movie where they do the trench.
Oh,
Do you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
you know the
yeah,
trench.
yeah.
They're like these sea monsters and stuff, and they're really scary. Somebody said that scene is terrifying.
Really? Okay. That's,
So I
I
think
gotta
James
see
Wan
this.
is going to be tapping into like his horror roots a little bit. I'm so excited.
that's a horror superhero movie. That'd
be fun.
That's awesome. Like, yeah,
That'd be
that's so
great.
novel and unique. I love that. And
That'd be so fun.
that's
I
what
think
this,
it's going to be an iconic movie in general.
Yeah,
It's going to
because
make.
I think it's going to be good.
I think it's going to make history.
I don't think it'll make history. But I
For
think,
now.
Yeah. I think it's definitely going to go down as like one of the most unique superhero.
Oh yeah,
movies out
because
there.
we've never really seen anything like it because it takes place underwater.
Underwater, yeah, and like the CGI looks beautiful underwater.
a
Like
lot
all
of
the
people-
colors.
When the
and-
first trailer came out, people were like, "Oh, it's just Black Panther underwater," and I'm like, "How many? First of all, how many superhero movies have that same storyline? It's not
like,
the
no,
first
no.
one since Black Panther. Like, I don't know.
No.
How many you've clearly only seen like one superhero movie.
Yeah.
To be like, this is just Black Panther. No, it's like everything. But so we have IGN's Jim Vivoda.
Yeah,
He says Aquaman is good. It's certainly greater than the sum of its parts. It's chock full of ridiculous elements, but it's so inherently bonkers that you'd have to be an utter killjoy to not get caught up with it. We have We Live Entertainment Scott Menzel, who says Aquaman is bonkers, ambitious, campy, and so much fun. James Wan embraces the source material by creating a one-of-a-kind superhero origin story that stands out in a sea of other superhero films. It is a relentless visual spectacle that knows what it is and doesn't hold back.
in a sea of other superhero films.
There's another one. Let me see if
Pun.
you're childish. for that.
Okay, but it's a pun,
Yeah,
and puns are great.
There's this one, Aquaman, from Eric Davis from Fandango. He says Aquaman is the most ambitious DC movie to date. A big, sprawling visual spectacle that is gorgeous, crazy, stuffed with terrific action, and a lot of fun to watch. James Wan, in my opinion, is the true star. He elevates the material, making it entertaining, and conquers it. So, we got some good things from
You know what?
Aquaman.
Yeah, and from the trailers, what I've seen and what I love about what James Wan is doing, and it kind of mentions it in a couple of those reviews, it is the most true to life like source material
Yeah,
that it's
I
gotten
agree.
from like any other superhero movie I've seen. Because the costuming, the like
It-
CGI,
it looks
everything
gorgeous.
looks straight out of the pages
Yeah.
of a comic book. Like
Yeah.
Black Manta's outfit and like the whole
Oh, I'm
design.
so glad they didn't do anything like, you know how they did Doctor Doom and
Yeah, it's like
I'm glad they didn't do
yeah.
anything like that. He has the giant bubble helmet
Yeah,
thing.
it's-
It looks
like-
so cool. It looks so cool.
It's absolutely ridiculous,
Yes.
and I love it because of that.
Exactly.
And like they have like the yellow and green outfit for Aquaman. It's like they're
I'm
not.
glad they put him in it. I'm
it's-
glad they put him in
It's
it.
so much better than his outfit that he wore in Justice League.
Yeah.
Which was like just like a one-note color blah outfit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like it.
Yeah.
But it's all. The movie's just so sparkly and colorful, and I love
and
it
I'm
so
glad
much.
that they're doing that because the comic books, while the source material, especially for DC, I know people like compare DC and Marvel a lot, but the DC source material is darker in its tone, but it's still a comic book and it still has bright colors and stuff like that. So I'm glad that they're finally like utilizing that a lot in Aquaman and in from the little bits that we've seen with Shazam. And Jason Momoa looks like he's having so much fun.
He
I
does.
can't wait to see Shazam.
Shazam looks really cool.
Along with Jason Momoa and Zachary Levi and Gal Gadot, all the actors seem like they are having like
Just
a
the time of
ball
their lives, yeah.
filming these movies. Like I can't wait until Aquaman. I've seen Aquaman and it's over, so that way they start really seeing more trailers and advertisements for Shazam
Yeah.
because that's the movie that I'm most looking forward to.
Right.
Because I love Zachary Levi ever since Chuck. and Shazam, it just looks so much fun.
It does. It looks so cool. The trailer looked great. Was it the teaser trailer? I don't even think it was like the official trailer or anything like that. Unless it was, and I'm just don't know anything. But,
Same.
but it looks really good, and I'm happy with the direction that DC's going in.
DC, I love the direction that they're going now compared to Marvel. Marvel's starting to go like more serious and like just like kind of tone.
Yeah.
And
I
DC's
kind of prefer Marvel, so.
I like both. I'm a fan of both.
Okay, well,
I
I
like
prefer
both,
DC
but
over
I'm
Marvel.
more Marvel than
I'm a-
DC.
I'm
It's
a-
like a
Yeah.
close call, but like Marvel's slightly better, in my opinion.
Mhm.
I will not judge you for liking DC more.
Oh, hey, you do you. I don't. Yeah. But I love that they're going in the direction now of like pure campy fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's
because
like
comic books are inherently very silly.
like you know, it's
I mean, they're
A
meant
lot
for
of them
kids.
don't make any sense.
yeah.
Like Aquaman, like I was just thinking about somebody posted the Aquaman, like a picture from the Aquaman cartoon, and where he's sort of on the seahorses.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Ridiculous. I'm just gonna turn this around. I don't think anybody can see it. Can somebody zoom in on my
You
laptop?
can, you can,
see
find,
it.
you
What's
can kind of
happening?
see it.
It's so crazy.
Like you can kind of see it. It's just
I
a
want
little
to see
blurry.
them, but they're like.
I want a scene where Aquaman rides a giant
on-
seahorse.
Can that happen, please?
Dolphins. There's one where. Oh, which one is he? Oh, here it is. Here it is where he's riding the dolphins. He's like, ah. I want to see Jason Momoa riding 2 dolphins like this. That's all I want from the Aquaman movie.
And he's the perfect
happy.
actor to do that. Just to embrace the silly,
Yeah, and I
stupid.
feel like
I can kind of hope they bring more directors from different genres just to see what they bring to it.
Yeah, and these fishes. I just
Fish.
want this.
Fishes
but-
is not a word, it's fish.
Fishes. But I'm really excited for the trench sequence because I was reading. I actually own the comic, the trench, and it's kind of creepy. Like
Really?
like the trench monsters are like these
I like
eyeless.
creepy vibes. So.
Is it the monsters from the promotional? Well, it's not really like promotional, but it's like a picture of Mara and like all the monsters, and they're on a boat, and it looks really weird.
Oh,
Maybe.
that's
I-
it.
This is-
That's
this
a
is-
very
Okay, yeah,
attractive
yeah.
face.
Yeah, they're blonde. I think if I'm remembering correctly, they're blind and they like go off like their hearing.
Oh,
and
sound
so,
waves,
yeah.
like a echolocation.
Mm-hmm. So
They're
that's.
like underwater bats.
I'm really glad that they're going to be in the movie.
I normally hate horror, but I can't wait to get scared for this.
I know.
Because this is the first I've heard that there's gonna be like a horror section in Aquaman, and that's,
Yeah.
I can't wait for it. You know, like James Wan, it seems like he's doing such a great
here's a
job.
picture of it. Oh my God, it's huge.
Oh my lord.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, so like the giant like crab monster from like the trailer and
Yeah, I
everything.
think, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It looks.
It seems like the second half of the movie is just gonna be like pure CGI, like explosions and like monsters fighting and like.
But I mean, it takes place underwater, so
takes-
I'm not
yeah.
like I'm not like surprised. But there are people like it just looks like it's just CGI, and I'm like, did you want them to film it underwater?
Water.
Like, what did you want them to do?
I bet some of it will be filmed underwater, just have the actual real effect, just not too much.
Yeah, I think there actually is a little bit.
Because
I
they have
don't
to
know.
have
I
the
don't know for sure,
real
though.
effect at certain scenes.
Yeah, they were talking about some scenes where they would have to like douse the actors in water,
Oh.
just so it looked like they came out of like, and so like Amber Heard would be in like her skin like tight like
Yeah, like the-
jumpsuit
yeah.
thing, and they're like spraying her with water. But it looks so fun.
And-
I'm very excited.
You know what? Surprisingly, I can't wait to see. What's Norman Osborn from Spider-Man? What's the guy's name? Willem Dafoe.
Willem
That's the one I'm
Dafoe.
thinking.
Willem
Dafoe
Dafoe.
seems like he's gonna be a lot of fun.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh! And then I really like Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman is in it.
Is she in it?
She's Aquaman's mom.
Oh, she's like the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Queen
Okay.
Atlanta. So, yeah, Aquaman. What else am I excited for? I feel like I can talk about it for like ever.
Yeah.
I think we're just excited for everything. The actor's attractive.
I do love Jason Momoa. I will say. I've probably told this story upward of like 7 times now, but when I met him a couple years ago, and when I walk in the room, I go, you're so tall. And he was like, I think it's the pumps. And I was like, oh my God. And people were like giving him Guinness the whole day. Because he loves Guinness. And people were like, oh, I got a giant bag of Guinness. You want it? He's like, yeah.
Cannot relate.
And he's hosting Saturday Night Live next weekend. And in January, he was on Jimmy Fallon, and he was like, oh, being on Saturday Night Live is like my biggest dream. I almost quit acting and like came to New York to like work to be on Saturday Night Live, but then he got Game of Thrones. So I'm really excited to see him host Saturday Night Live.
And honestly, I've loved Jason Momoa since I saw Game of
He's
Thrones.
He was great in Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Like,
man, I wish he was in it longer.
Like the scene.
I'm still in the 1% of the population has not seen a single episode of Game of Thrones.
I have a love-hate relationship with it at this point.
I've only seen the first season, so I'm.
The first season's great.
The first season's good.
The first 3 seasons are great. The 4th season, Oberyn, is the best thing about it. 5, 6, and 7. But
we were talking about Game of Thrones the first time I was here.
it's all I do. But the scene in Game of Thrones where Khal Drogo is like, where Dany's almost like killed, like there's like somebody tries to like assassinate her.
Oh, right, yeah.
And Khal Drogo like does that speech and he's like walking around and Dany's just like looking at him like.
Okay, so it's been a while. Did he also have a scene where he like poured melted gold
on her brother's head?
Yeah, okay, so he
and
like,
she didn't even flinch. He was like, I just want my golden crown. And he was like, a crown for a king, and he melts gold and he pours it on his head. And Daenerys is just looking at him, and that's her brother who was just murdered by her husband. And she's like, fire cannot kill a dragon. And I was like, it was so good. Daenerys, I could talk about Game of Thrones for like, yes, Mom. Yes, Mom, I met Jason. Why would you? Mom, you know.
As an entire.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, Jason Momoa, since Game of Thrones, he probably has the best range out of anybody.
Wait,
he can be like so scary and intimidating.
You guys spelled my name right this time.
On here, that's so funny.
Yeah, he's so scary and intimidating sometimes, but then other times he's like a little kid.
Yeah.
Like he's like just like I've seen like he plays guitar behind the scenes or something.
Yeah.
And it's like he just has so much fun.
And
is he any good?
Yeah, he's actually like he posted a video for Father's Day actually. Of him like playing the drums because like one of his friends was teaching him and his kids how to play the drums and stuff like that. And he does like this drum solo and then he like runs out because he's like, yeah! And like he like rips off his shirt and like and then his daughter like he picks up his daughter and like spins her around and you can hear his son like in the background like, Papa, I love you so much. It's so cute. It's the cutest thing. And then he's been talking about how he hasn't seen the movie yet, how he hasn't seen Aquaman because he wants to wait to watch it with his kids.
Oh, that's adorable.
He's like, this is the only thing like my kids can like watch with me in it, so I just want to watch it like with them and stuff like that. Oh, that's so cute.
That's adorable.
Oh.
Okay, so now that we've gotten our love of Jason Momoa out.
Jason Momoa, if you're watching, because we know you probably are, we love you here at The Real Deal. Okay. So.
Since we're on the topic of DC,
yes.
Do you have any other DC things that you want to talk about? Mostly, I just want to express how disappointed I am that Wonder Woman got delayed.
I know!
And I'm scared for it now that it got delayed.
Which is weird.
Yeah, because it was slated to come out like...
in like June or
Wait,
July or
I
something.
thought it had been in... Am I like having like a whole deja vu moment? I thought it went out.
No, the next one.
the sequel.
Oh,
well,
okay.
yeah.
1984.
Yeah, 1984. Yeah, it was...
I was the confusion.
Yeah. I think what the original date was like November 1st or something of next year, and then it got pushed back to June 5th, 2020.
Okay.
Which I am very scared about.
Why?
Yeah.
Because like I don't know what would take like an extra like practically a year to do because
Maybe
they
had
wrapped
a
filming, right?
I don't think
Maybe like something in the script didn't fit
I
right.
have no idea. It doesn't say anything about what happened.
Maybe they had to rescript something.
Maybe, or maybe they are
Lost
changing
footage.
things.
Lost footage is a possibility too.
Maybe.
Does
I
that
I just
happens?
have no idea. But I'm glad Pedro Pascal is in it. I love him.
The thing that's got me also worried, more about the plot, Steve Trevor's
back. I don't know why.
Why is he back?
They should have just left him dead.
Spoiler
honestly.
alert, I guess. He died. Yeah. I can't.
Has
It
not
takes
seen
place in
Wonder Woman.
1984.
Sorry.
It takes place in 1984.
Which is like years later.
But Wonder Woman, you see her at the end of the first Wonder Woman, and then in Justice League, and the way they sort of explain why she was in hiding in Batman versus Superman was because she was still like emotional from the Steve Trevor thing. But then he comes back in 1984.
Yeah. So.
Patty
What?
Jenkins.
What are you doing?
Miss Patty.
I trust you from the first movie, but my trust only
Maybe
goes
that's
so
what's
far.
happening. She realized the plot.
Does he die again?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Like, are they like just completely removing Chris Pine again, or like
Yeah,
I
don't
can't.
understand. I
Chris
hope
Pine is.
I love Chris Pine.
I
by
hope
the way.
whatever they do, I hope it's not completely ridiculous and goofy.
Yeah, because the thing that I hate most about comic book movies, you know, everybody says like, oh, it's a comic book, so like they're bound to come back to life
Yes.
or stuff like that. No, it's not a comic book. It's a movie. Okay, like it's a movie and people die, and like
The
I just want them to stay dead.
intertwine at the randomest places, and it doesn't make sense in like a lot of movies, especially when it comes into a series, because it's like, oh, this is happening at the same moment, and this a whole different thing is happening at the same exact moment in the sequel.
Yeah. It looks nice aesthetically.
Yeah, aesthetically, it's
from
like
the stills that have been released, it looks good.
it looks pure 80s.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
it
it
looks
does.
Unless he comes back in like flashbacks or something.
Well, he's in 80s clothes.
Yeah.
And he's like walking around and such. So maybe he could be like a PTSD haunting Wonder Woman afterwards. Like she has like
Maybe.
visions, but
why would he
Kind
be
of-
in 80s clothes then? I have no idea. I don't know.
we don't know.
We
And
don't
now
know.
we're gonna have to wait another year.
Now I'm stressed. I do want them to release something about what they're doing with Henry Cavill
Yes.
and Ben Affleck.
because
there have been, especially with Ben Affleck, because they're like, he's staying, he's not staying, he's staying, he's not staying. Every 3
Yeah.
months, there's a different story with Ben Affleck. Nobody knows what's
Isn't
going
he
on
like
for
the
sure.
newest Batman?
Yes, but nobody knows what's going on for sure. So can they just give us a definitive yes
yeah,
or no?
yeah, honestly, that'd be so much easier. Because then also there's the Batman movie, which is still like
It's
to
being
be announced.
written.
Yeah, but it's been in production longer than like Birds of Prey or like any of these other
Yeah.
movies. So I'm like, why?
What's
happening
going
here?
on? And Henry Cavill, I love him as Superman.
He's wonderful. I love him. He's in everything he's in. I love him in
I
it.
have Henry Cavill's on my phone case. I don't have my phone, or I'd show you. But yeah, and so like him being in, and then when the news broke that he wasn't going to be Superman, he posted that weird like
Like where he's like holding up a
holding
doll
the
of
Superman
himself,
doll.
or like.
And then after that, he's been posting like these weird, vague, like inspirational
Yeah.
Instagram posts, and I'm like,
What is going on?
you want to talk about it, sis? You okay?
Yeah.
Everything okay at home? You need a number to a therapist or something? Like, what's going on? I just want to know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Because it seems like they're sort of picking it up and fixing it and molding it and like making things better, but they don't know what they're doing with those two.
Yeah, and the worst part is that those are like the two characters. Like,
Yes,
like
they're the leaders of the Justice
yeah,
League.
like the three most important characters in the DC universe are
Wonder
Wonder
Woman,
Woman,
Batman,
Superman,
Superman.
and they are the only characters that are having like trouble right now in the DC
Exactly.
universe.
I don't
It's
know
like-
what's going on.
And
Okay.
Maybe they're trying to fix the side characters before they like fix the main, because the side characters make the main.
they could do that, but then like I
I have no idea.
have no idea, because like the only comparison that anybody could make is like what they've done with like Captain America and Iron Man with
Yeah.
these things. The only like rumors that have gone around like those two in the Marvel side as like the main like trio, I guess, duo, is like after Iron Man 3 or something, there's rumors that Robert Downey Jr. was going to quit or something.
Yeah.
And then
I heard
like
that too.
that's it. And then
And
it
then
got
that's
like
it.
alleviated like later on that year.
Yeah.
And then it's smooth sailing.
But
But-
I feel like DC doesn't have control over the rumors that get out. And maybe that's just because Disney actually has actual snipers hiding out. Somebody's like,
Yeah.
you're dead because Disney murdered you.
Yeah.
Like,
We got to tie it all the way back into like the worst corporation ever.
I hope I'm not messing
Conspiracy theory. Disney is the Illuminati.
Exactly.
That's nothing. Yeah,
But
everybody
Warner
talks about
Brothers-
that.
But Warner Brothers probably doesn't have as much as of a reach, I guess.
Well, they have Disney.
They just don't have like a
Warner
tight
Brothers.
grip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry?
Doesn't Disney like have some sharehold over the Warner Brothers?
I have no idea. I don't
I
think
don't
so.
like
So.
a small stock or something.
Probably not enough to.
Not enough to
yeah.
control, but
Yeah.
like
Even if they do, I do know.
enough to make people disappear mysteriously.
Yeah.
Maybe. Walt Disney. It's Walt Disney.
Disney, yeah.
In his cryo chamber.
Yep. His head that's perfectly preserved in a jar,
Like in
giving
Future
orders.
Walk.
Yeah.
Him in his secret lair because he's secretly alive and he's not actually dead.
Yep.
He's like, hello.
I could talk conspiracy theories all
Oh my God,
day.
It's just Disney. That's going to be the next episode of the podcast, Disney conspiracy.
I couldn't talk about any conspiracy theories today.
Oh my gosh. but-
Mandela effect is my favorite conspiracy
Oh
theory.
my goodness, gravy. So, do you have anything about
Yeah.
DC you would like to add?
I kind of like the new Harley.
Oh, okay. I mean, she is like
She
the best
plays
part of
her
Suicide
very
Squad.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Margot Robbie. She's great.
She did a great job with Harley Quinn. Like, I wish
She
they
didn't
kind
even want to play Harley, but she did it so well.
Margot Robbie's just a great actress.
Yeah, she is.
She was so good in I, Tonya.
Man, that's the one movie that I haven't seen. Yeah, I really want to see it.
I will let you borrow it because I own it.
Okay, well, we're gonna take you up on that. We're gonna take.
I'll have my people call your people.
Okay.
Okay. We've gone a little bit
Astray.
long today.
Yeah.
We led
So,
astray.
that is it from us with the Real Deal Podcast. We'll be back next week, and I think next week is our last podcast of the semester.
Is
it?
Maybe,
Yeah, I think
possibly, that
possibly.
it makes sense, because the next week is finals week, and
Yeah.
nobody's going to want to come in
No,
for finals.
no.
So,
Maybe rest in peace.
Yeah, we're all gonna be dead.
yeah.
Emotionally,
The UML is
physically,
just gonna be
and
like-
mentally, we're gonna be dead.
So that's it from us this week. Like I said, next week will be our last time for this semester. So for this week, I'm Tara Spells.
I'm Parker Carlson.
And I'm Sammy Reddy.
So we will all see you next week. Bye.